Our channel has already explained this situation half a year ago with the title "The East has a mysterious magical trump, less downtime, more output, AI and Yi-Jing." Now, due to the continuous explosion of pages, there is no difference. The killings in Syria are outrageous. Will the surging anger of 1 million troops from 6 countries in the Middle East lead to an imminent all-out war between Israel and Lebanon? The global supply chain will undergo a major transformation. This video discusses Foxconn's decision to shift its production focus back to China, mainly due to several key factors, including skilled labor, a complete industrial supply chain, and advanced infrastructure in China compared to India and Vietnam. Additionally, it delves into how China is weathering the US technology restrictions and making breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, AI, and chip production despite the restrictions. In this interpretation, we will align the insights of this video with key principles from the Yi-Jing Book of Changes and The Art of War by Sun Tzu, identifying relevant hexagrams and strategies to contextualize Foxconn's strategic decisions and China's technological resilience. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel devoted to the pursuit of happiness. Let's start to observe a meticulously choreographed musical performance. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of global manufacturing and geopolitical strategy. It's rather a humdinger, this one, a real head-scratcher. Our protagonist, the Taiwanese electronics giant Foxconn. Our setting? The bustling, ever-evolving landscape of China. Our mystery unfolds as Foxconn, known for manufacturing your beloved iPhones and a plethora of other tech goodies, is making a significant move. They're shifting their production back to China. Yes, you heard that right. Back to the very place some thought they might be leaving. Now, this has sparked quite the debate, hasn't it? Why would a company return to a country amidst trade tensions and geopolitical complexities? Well, that's precisely what we're here to unravel. Fasten your intellectual seatbelts, dear viewers, as we embark on an enthralling journey into the heart of Foxconn's intriguing decision. In the context of global supply chain dynamics, the recent decision by Foxconn to relocate its manufacturing operations back to China highlights a critical evaluation of labor quality, supply chain efficiency, and infrastructure robustness. This phenomenon can be likened to the Yi-Jing hexagram 46, Sheng, pushing upward, which symbolizes progress through perseverance and the nurturing of potential. The management implications here suggest that organizations must assess not just cost factors, but also the qualitative aspects of their operational environments. Why has Foxconn chosen to return to China? As the saying goes, the cycle begins anew. The workings of heaven are constant. Foxconn's return exemplifies this principle. India and Vietnam cannot compare with China in terms of labor quality, supply chain completeness, and infrastructure sophistication, prompting Foxconn to reassess its global strategy. So, what's driving Foxconn back to the Middle Kingdom? The answer, like most things in life, is not so simple. It's a confluence of factors, a perfect storm of economic realities and strategic considerations. First and foremost, we have the matter of skilled labor. China boasts a vast and increasingly skilled workforce, particularly in manufacturing and technology. This is no happy accident, mind you, but the result of years of focused investment in education and training. Then there's the undeniable allure of China's incredibly efficient supply chain. Picture this. A network so intricate, so well-oiled that it can churn out millions of smartphones, laptops, and other electronic marvels with astonishing speed and precision. And let's not forget China's infrastructure. From high-speed rail networks to state-of-the-art ports, China has made remarkable strides in building a robust infrastructure that supports its manufacturing prowess. It's like a well-choreographed ballet, with every element moving in perfect harmony. The primary reasons for Foxconn's return to China are the superior quality of labor, the convenience of the supply chain and the robustness of infrastructure, particularly in comparison with India and Vietnam. The Yi-Jing hexagram 16U enthusiasm speaks to this situation. It emphasizes the importance of preparation and coordinated action, which is essential for Foxconn's strategic shift back to a favorable environment. In the context of the art of war, the principle of strategic power, applies. Sun Tzu emphasizes that advantage lies not in the strength of individual parts, but in the seamless coordination of resources and people. This is exactly what China offers Foxconn, an integrated industrial ecosystem that maximizes efficiency. Now, some might dismiss this as mere business sense, but I say, why not delve a little deeper? Let's consult the ancient Chinese oracle, the Book of Changes, or Yi-Jing, as it's sometimes known, and see what wisdom it holds. Hexagram 46 Sheng speaks of pushing upward, of steady progress and advancement. This resonates with China's own trajectory, doesn't it? A nation that has relentlessly pushed itself to the forefront of the global stage. Then we have hexagram 16, U, which emphasizes preparation. Ah, yes, the Chinese are nothing if not prepared. Years of strategic planning and investment have laid the groundwork for their manufacturing dominance. And finally, we have hexagram 33, Done, which advises strategic retreat. This reminds us that sometimes a step back can lead to a much stronger position in the future. China, despite facing challenges, has shown a remarkable ability to adapt and emerge even stronger. Speaking of strategy, how can we overlook the timeless wisdom of Sun Tzu's The Art of War? This ancient military treatise offers insights that are as relevant in the boardroom as they are on the battlefield. Sun Tzu stresses the importance of sure, or strategic power. This encompasses not just military might, but also economic strength, resourcefulness, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. He also emphasizes the need to understand the terrain, in this case, the global economic landscape. China, with its vast manufacturing capacity and growing consumer market, represents a formidable terrain indeed. And finally, Sun Tzu reminds us that victory often hinges on coordinated action. China's integrated industrial ecosystem, where suppliers, manufacturers and distributors work in close proximity, allows for a level of coordination that is difficult to replicate elsewhere. How does labor quality influence manufacturing decisions? Some argue that countries like India or Vietnam offer similar manufacturing advantages. But let's not be swayed by superficial comparisons. These countries can't match China's scale, efficiency, and sophistication. It's like comparing a sparkler to a firework display, both dazzling but on different levels. China's workforce, honed by experience and government-supported training, is unmatched. It's about quality, precision, and a deep understanding of the process. China's infrastructure is in a league of its own. High-speed rail lines connect factories to ports and distribution centers. Modern airports and seaports ensure smooth flow of goods. Why is China still a global leader despite tech sanctions? But what about the elephant in the room, you ask? What about the trade tensions with the United States and the restrictions on technology? This is where things get really interesting. The Book of Changes offers some guidance here. Hexagram 26 Dachu speaks of taming the great. This resonates with China's response to US pressure. Hexagram 57 Xun emphasizes penetration, adapting, and finding new paths. China has been diversifying supply chains, fostering innovation, and reducing reliance on Western technology. What some perceive as setbacks, the Chinese view as opportunities. US restrictions have galvanized China's efforts to achieve technological self-sufficiency. How does China overcome technological barriers with limited resources? China's innovation in AI, despite limited access to high-performance chips like those from NVIDIA, highlights the principles of adaptability and transformation found in Hexagram 49, GE revolution. This hexagram suggests that when confronted with obstacles, a profound change or adjustment can lead to success. China's ability to work with lower precision training models and enhance software efficiency showcases its adaptability under constraints. When the path is blocked, how does one find another? Similarly, in The Art of War, Sun Tzu's strategy of yin she li dao, leveraging circumstances, aligns with this concept. Rather than lamenting the loss of high-end chips, China shifts focus toward alternative methods, including cloud computing innovations and AI applications, maintaining competitiveness even without the most advanced hardware. And let's not forget, my astute observers, that China is not one to simply roll over. The Middle Kingdom is roaring back with a technological counteroffensive that has taken many by surprise. Take Huawei, for example. Despite facing relentless pressure from the United States, this Chinese tech giant has emerged as a leader in 5G technology and artificial intelligence. It's a testament to China's ability to innovate and compete on a global scale. And then there's the matter of semiconductors, those tiny chips that power our digital world. China has been pouring resources into developing its own semiconductor industry, reducing its dependence on foreign suppliers. These are but a few examples of China's technological prowess. From artificial intelligence to quantum computing, from electric vehicles to renewable energy, China is making remarkable strides across a wide range of cutting-edge fields. What are the broader implications of China's semiconductor push? China's aggressive push to develop its semiconductor capabilities, evidenced by its significant purchase of equipment and rising market share in mature process chips, reflects the wisdom of hexagram 32, Heng perseverance. This hexagram highlights the value of sustained effort and consistency in long-term endeavors, which is precisely what China is demonstrating in its semiconductor strategy. What is the outcome of persistent advancement? In The Art of War, Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of qizhu, endurance, in conflict, where patience and sustained effort ultimately lead to victory. China's proactive preparation for worsening tech restrictions, seen in its investment in semiconductor equipment, aligns with this strategy, positioning it for long-term dominance in certain technology sectors, especially in mature process chips where it now controls nearly 40% of the global market. But here's the thing, my discerning viewers. China's success is not merely about winning individual battles. It's about playing the long game, about having a vision for the future and relentlessly pursuing it. The Chinese government has outlined ambitious plans for technological advancement, aiming to transform China into a global leader in innovation by 2035. This includes massive investments in research and development, education and infrastructure. And let's not underestimate the role of China's vast domestic market. With a population of over 1.4 billion people and a rapidly growing middle class, China provides a fertile testing ground for new technologies and a powerful engine for economic growth. China understands that the path to global leadership in the 21st century runs through technological dominance, and they are playing their cards masterfully with a combination of strategic planning, relentless execution, and unwavering self-belief. What future opportunities lie in China's manufacturing landscape? With advancements in smart manufacturing and artificial intelligence, companies like Foxconn are not merely returning, but are also poised to innovate within China's borders. This strategic foresight resonates with the Art of War's assertion that the skilled fighter puts himself into a position which makes defeat impossible. As Foxconn considers ventures into intelligent vehicle manufacturing alongside traditional electronics, it exemplifies how firms can leverage existing strengths while exploring new markets. So as we circle back to Foxconn's decision, it becomes clear that this is not just a simple business decision, it's a calculated gamble on the future. Foxconn, like many other global companies, recognizes that China is not just a manufacturing powerhouse, but a rising technological force to be reckoned with. By returning to China, Foxconn gains access to its unparalleled manufacturing ecosystem, its skilled workforce, and its rapidly growing consumer market. It's a strategic move that positions Foxconn at the heart of the global technology landscape. And let's not forget, my astute observers, that China is actively wooing companies like Foxconn, offering incentives and creating a business-friendly environment. They understand that attracting global players is crucial to their own technological ambitions. It's a win-win situation, really. Foxconn benefits from China's manufacturing prowess, while China gains from Foxconn's technological expertise and global reach. How does a nation thrive under pressure? China's continued progress in AI and semiconductor manufacturing, even under US sanctions, can be interpreted through the lens of the Yi-Jing hexagram 26, Da-Chu, Great Accumulation. This hexagram signifies restraint and the careful accumulation of resources and knowledge, which reflects China's long-term strategy of self-reliance and technological innovation. Why is China still a global leader despite tech sanctions? In The Art of War, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of Yi-Jing, timing and opportunity. Even when external forces try to limit China's access to advanced technology, China leverages its internal strengths, developing homegrown chips like the Ascend 910C and AI capabilities through companies like Huawei. By seizing the opportunity to innovate within constraints, China demonstrates that strategic timing and positioning can neutralize external threats. As we conclude our exploration, dear viewers, one thing is abundantly clear. Foxconn's return to China is a testament to the country's enduring allure as a global manufacturing and technological hub. It's a story of economic realities, strategic calculations, and the relentless march of technological progress. But it's also a story about China's resilience, its ability to turn challenges into opportunities, and its unwavering commitment to becoming a global leader in the industries of the future. The Middle Kingdom is rising, and Foxconn, it seems, has decided to ride the dragon's back. So there you have it, my inquisitive chums. The curious case of Foxconn's return to China is a tale as intricate as a microchip and as grand as the Great Wall itself. Until next time, keep those brains ticking and those questions coming.